How important is sound in your work process, and where does it come in the editing portion?
Day one, like sometimes before we have the scene. I will actually do sound work before we have photography, and we have this incredible sound designer, Shannon Mills, who's done all the films that I've done at Marvel, pretty much, and he is a genius. He starts making stuff for me based on the script. We talk about it based on the script. We're in pre-production and production. He's making stuff, and then we come up with concepts like, we designed the Thanos gauntlet well before we shot any of that. That drone that it makes when the Infinity Stones fire up. So he starts making stuff, and we go, oh, that's cool. Let's try this. And then we have animations to work against, so we can see what they'll look like with imagery. And then the stones, we decided on a pitch scale, because they each have different colors, so they could have different pitches, and they have different musical notes, and they come together and form a chord. Like, that was our design for the Infinity Gauntlet, and that was something we came up with in the script stage even before we shot. So it starts very early, and it's probably the most essential part of my process in terms of, like, people I collaborate closely with, except for the directors. Shannon's probably the person that Matt and I lean on the most in terms of helping us really flesh out what the movie's going to be. And he'll do stuff that's so awesome, we find places to make it work. I mean, just in that clip, one of my favorite things is we designed a rhythmic fixture when that drop ship comes down and Cap's having to face off against the armories. That big drop ship comes down and hits, and it's built into the sort of music of that sequence. It actually happens at a musical place in order to make it feel like, he's really in trouble. And that was, that was something that we just had to have in. So we built Alan Silvestri even made a little space for it in the score. So very early, and it's essential. And by the way, if you guys are editors struggling with a sequence, one of the most important things I can say is, sound editing and using sound creatively to make your edits work. It's the secret sauce to everything, because you can cut a picture thing together sometimes, and it can be, the audience will accept discontinuity in picture a lot faster than they'll accept discontinuity in sound. If you're telling the story with sound, your picture can be doing all sorts of other things, and you can really be, that's like sort of next level stuff, but it's really, once you guys start taking advantage of really being creative with sound. I always tell people, let your creativity go with sound. It's amazing what you can do. It makes the picture just come alive in ways that you can't even imagine. It's a really, really important part of my process. I love it.